Okay, so what I need to do is I need something to check that that I'm not trying to withdraw more money than I have in my bank account. So I need something to check that I'm not overdrawing. Now, whenever I want to make a modification to my program, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by looking at the UML program again. So when I'm developing stuff or doing anything, the UML diagram I like to have on by my side, and actually I don't use a computer to do this. What I do is I just sketch it out. I mean, like just a really rough sketch on a piece of paper, and literally have it right beside me, so I can see see what's going on here. So I can see all my classes. I can see class. Oops, sorry. So I can see all my classes. Okay, I can see all my fields, all my behaviors, methods, anything else. Um, I can basically see everything, and I can see where I want to do things. So now in this case, I want to check, okay, if the balance is is greater. Make sure the balance is greater than the amount that I want to withdraw. I notice I have a validate class. So my question is now, where should I do that? Should I do it here, or should I do it in this class? Okay, this validate class looks like it does a lot of the checking and error checking, but all I'm doing is I'm comparing two numbers. Whether balance is bigger or smaller than, or is enough to the amount I want to withdraw is less than or equal to the balance I have in my bank. Now, so in this case here, I don't think there's a really right or wrong answer. It just kind of depends on where you want to do things. Because this is so simple, I'm going to decide to just put it right inside this withdraw balance method itself, and not have to separate it between these two different classes. Okay? So whether you decide to do something different than me, well, that's up to you. And like I said, I really don't think there's a wrong answer here. Okay, so so this is my deposit. Okay, and this is my get rid of this network here. Okay, and this is my withdraw behavior. All right. And what I'm doing here is now in this one here is create this balance is equal to this balance minus amount. Okay, so I'm simply removing the amount I want to withdraw from this balance without having to do any error checking. Okay, so let's review very quickly how this behavior works. Let's start here. Okay, so I'm calling the withdraw balance behavior through the G1 object, and I'm passing on an argument or a parameter of 4,500. Now with the withdraw balance behavior, the 4,500 is gonna be stuck into this variable called amount of a type float. So it could be a decimal number. So now the balance, okay, is related to this. Okay, remember this is like a pronoun. This is basically referring to the object that called the withdraw balance method. In which case, if you look here, it's G1. So this dot bal is basically G1 dot bal, and that is equal to 1,000. Okay. How do I know that? Well, it's up here. G1 is set to bal. The balance variable or property is set to 1,000. Okay. Now, coming back to here, so what I want to do is between this line and this line, I want to add a condition. I want to add what we call a branching statement. I want to check if this balance is less than the amount. Now watch how if you name the variables properly, watch how intuitive programming becomes. Watch this. So I'm gonna go if this dot balance, okay, is greater than amount, Okay, then this balance equal to this balance minus amount, and I'm going to return this this balance amount just like that. All right. So in that bracket there. Okay. And then I'm going to go, whoops. I'm going to go else. I guess I'm going to print an error message. System out print line and an error message attempting to overdraw. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm oh, now it's complaining about something, so I'm going to just move my mouse over here. It says here, this method must return a result of type float. Okay, well, what's it talking about? Because I am returning a value of the type float, but it's still complaining. That's because I have an else statement here that I haven't returned anything. So I'm going to go return this dot val. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Pretty simple, you know, change here. I'm going to check if the balance is greater than the amount, and if it is, then subtract the amount from, you know, then go do the withdrawal, and then return the balance. Now, else, if this statement, if this condition is false, that is, the balance is equal to or less than the amount that you want to withdraw. Okay, I'm going to print an error message, and I'm going to return the balance as it is without making the withdrawal. Okay, I guess the only way to make this maybe a little bit better is amount may not be the best variable, so I'm going to call it WD amount. Okay, withdrawal amount. All right. Okay, now that is a little bit more descriptive than simply amount. There. Okay. Oh, one more here. There you go. So let's have a look at how this works. So now let's see what happens when I try to withdraw $4,500 from $1,000. There it is. Attempt to overdraw doesn't work. So attempt to deposit a negative number doesn't work. Attempt to overdraw doesn't work. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit closer to where I want to be.